Hello, dear learner. I, Mr. Sri Krishna Baukar, from Delonic Society's Baramati College of Pharmacy, Baranpur, Baramati, welcomes you to the session of Flow of Fluids. In this session, here I am going to cover introduction, types of fluid, and properties of fluid. So, learning outcome of today's session is after completion of this topic, students should able to define the fluid flow, compare and contrast types of fluid, impart the knowledge of properties of fluid in routine work. So now here is a time to think and reflect, that is reflection spot. So pause this video and write down the answer for the question in your notebook. How fluid properties are plays an important role in pharmaceutical industry. So to find out answer of this question, here we need to discuss this point thoroughly. So here is the first point, that is introduction. In this introduction section, here I am going to cover what is fluid, what is flow, and what is flow of fluid. So here is a fluid is a substance that continually deforms, that means flows under an applied shear stress. Fluids are a subset of phases of matter and includes liquids and gases. Solids are not a part of fluids. Fluid flow may be defined as the flow of substances that do not permanently resist distortion. So to understand this concept, here I want to give an example of a cube. A cube which is having a solid in nature. Suppose a cube which is present in your hand, and when you will apply a shear stress on that cube, then that cube will displaces a certain distance from x to y. While displacing the distance from x to y, that cube will get deflected. That cube will changes their angle, but that cube does not changes its original shape. So according to definition, cube is not a part of fluid. That means cube, that means solid is not a part of fluids. So here we will take another example of liquid. A liquid which is present in a glass. When you will apply a shear stress, that means when you will apply a force on the one end of the glass, then glass will get deflected, and during this deflection that liquid will get comes out from the glass and travels the distance from x to y. During this traveling, that liquid will changes its original shape, and according to definition of fluid, a fluid is a substance that do not permanently resist distortion, or a fluid is a substance that continually deforms, that means flows under an applied shear stress. So that's why liquids and gases are a part of fluid. Next point is types of fluid. Fluids having various types such as ideal fluid, real fluid, ideal plastic fluid, compressible fluid, non-compressible fluid, Newtonian fluid, and non-Newtonian fluid. So here we will discuss each type of fluid one by one. So here is point number 1, that is ideal fluid. Actually, ideal fluid is an imaginary fluid which does not exist in reality. A fluid is said to be ideal when it cannot be compressed and the viscosity doesn't fall in the category of an ideal fluid. Next type of fluid is the real fluid. All the fluids are real as all the fluid possesses viscosity. Next point is the ideal plastic fluid. When the shear stress is proportional to the velocity gradient and shear stress is more than the yield value, it is known as ideal plastic fluid. Next one is the compressible fluid. When the density of the fluid changes with application of external force, it is known as compressible fluid. And next part is the non-compressible fluid. Actually, non-compressible or incompressible fluids are types of fluid in which density of the fluid does not changes with the application of external force, which is known as incompressible or non-compressible fluid. Next point is the Newtonian fluid. Newtonian fluid is a type of fluid in which fluid obeys Newton's law of viscosity. And non-Newtonian fluid is a type of fluid in which fluid does not obeys Newton's law of viscosity. So here is next point, properties of fluid. Actually, fluid shows various properties such as density, viscosity, temperature, pressure, specific volume, specific weight, and specific gravity. All the properties are very, very important in case of flow of fluid. So here we need to discuss each and every property thoroughly. So here is property number 1, that is density. Density is the mass per unit volume of a fluid, or in another word, it is the ratio between mass and volume of the fluid. Density is denoted by the symbol rho, density having unit kilogram per meter cube. So in general, density of the fluid decreases with increasing temperature and it increases with increasing pressure. Next point is the viscosity. Viscosity is the fluid property that determines the amount of resistance of the fluid to shear stress. It is the property of the fluid due to which the fluid offers resistance to flow of one layer of the fluid over another adjacent layer. In a liquid, viscosity decreases with increasing temperature, and in gases, viscosity increases with increasing the temperature. So next important property is temperature. Actually, temperature is the property that determines the degree of hotness or coldness or the level of heat intensity of a fluid. Temperature is measured by using temperature scale. There are 3 commonly used temperature scales. First one is the Celsius scale or centigrade scale, second is Fahrenheit scale, and third and most important scale is Kelvin scale or absolute temperature scale. Kelvin scale is widely used in engineering because the scale is independent of properties of the substances. Next important property is pressure, which is denoted by symbol capital P and having unit Newton per meter square. Pressure of a fluid is the force per unit area of the fluid, or in another word, it is the ratio of force on fluid to the area of the fluid held perpendicular to the direction of the force. So pressure is equal to force upon area. Next important property is specific volume, which is denoted by symbol small v and which is having a unit meter cube per kilogram. Specific volume is the volume of fluid occupied per unit mass. It is the reciprocal of density. So the specific volume is equal to V upon M. Next important property is specific weight, which is denoted by symbol small w and which is having a unit Newton per meter cube. Specific weight is the weight possessed by unit volume of a fluid. Specific weight varies from place to place due to the change of acceleration due to the gravity. So the specific weight is equal to weight upon volume. And next important property is specific gravity, which is denoted by symbol S, which is not having a unit. Specific gravity is the ratio of specific weight of the given fluid to the specific weight of the standard fluid. So the specific weight is equal to specific gravity is equal to specific weight of given fluid divided by specific weight of standard fluid. So here I want to thank you, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, for making available this platform for us. If you have any query in this presentation, you can ask me anytime. Here is my contact details. You can ask me anytime. So thank you very much.